Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the M12, the Tier 7 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg, and this one is under the command of Intenso6326 of the ECHT clan. Now he's got a 155mm howitzer capable of doing 600 alpha, 39mm pen, 7.2 meters on the burst radius, and 11.5 to 23 seconds of stun. This is the Arty based on the M3 hull, and you can see he's crossing the river. Whoa, and he's gone through a deep part there, but never mind, he actually managed to make it across. Yep, that's the M3 hull that they actually used there, not the M4, but that's all they had available at the time when they built them. Started work on it in 1942. They built 60 in the first year, and in the second year they actually built another 40. Or is it the other way around? I always forget this. It's one of the two. Actually, it was 40 in the second year, so yes, I was right. 60 from September 1942, and another 40 afterwards. 74 of them were actually sent abroad and they saw service. The rest of them were used for training. Now that Tiger 1 has actually got himself in a bit of a pickle there. Intenso puts a round into him to say, hello! Looks like one of their team's already gone down in the river. And that was a budgie as well. Oh dear me. Okay, we've got a Tiger 131 here and we're almost loaded. Now let's see how much damage he can do. Remember, 600 alpha, rounds out, direct hit, 267. Tiger 131 goes down, taken out by our KV2. So, good start to the game. Now, it'll actually move at 38.6 kilometers an hour, so it's not particularly fast as an Arty, but it is mobile. Okay, he's looking for targets. He's found a few. There's a Baguette Panther a short distance away from here. He might be able to get shots on that guy, but at the moment he's focusing on these two, hoping that he might be able to get a shell into that gap. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. In fact, he might be better off across the river. He's actually just going to the edge of the water. No, he is crossing. Okay, right. The gun, because it is a gun, it's not a howitzer actually. It's a French gun. It's a French design, but it was a very effective one. And they used to call this tank, or the gun, the door knocker, because of course it would actually knock down bunkers. Oh, good shot, right into the SMVCC. And he's got a nice little hole there, but he actually wasn't penetrated, but it's a nice little mark on the side of his vehicle. Yes, they used to knock down bunkers with this tank. In fact, they actually got some quite inventive names on the side of the vehicles. Well, you see, when you get a 155mm round fired at you at short range, and some of these Arty were actually firing almost shotgun range, that they were actually firing horizontal directly into a bunker, and they would literally blow the bunker to pieces. So yes, they called it the door knocker because it used to knock on the bunkers and wipe them out. He's still trying to get a solution. There are a number of tanks on the enemy team over here, and he's trying to get a solution on that Tiger. Okay, and gets some splash. 113 hit points from that shot. Now, the reason the picture's getting so close some of the time is actually down to Aslains mods. It's down to the battle assistant actually. When it defaults and goes straight in and you change view, it defaults to the close version, and that's why you can't really see, except you're looking too close. You have to zoom out to see what's going on. He's trying to get a solution on that Tiger, but he just can't get it at the moment. It might be actually better for him to head over to the east because there's an enemy tank very close to him at the moment. It's the Baguette. Yeah, he's actually crossing or getting close to the crossing. There he is. Good shot. 205. Kind of gives him a reminder that he's in the wrong area. He shouldn't be over here. And some of our guys are actually coming up to meet him now. The Baguette's a tier 6 medium. And the KV-1S that's getting close to him actually is, if I remember correctly, KV-1S tier 5? Or is it tier 6? No, it is tier 6 game with only, with tier 7 game with tier 6 tanks in it. Well, our KV-1S is defending us at the moment, but there are a number of enemy getting rather close, actually, including a heavy tank number 6, and we've just been spotted, and he's backed into the river, but I think you need to get across the river and go to the other side. Other than that Baguette Panther is going to be a bit of a problem otherwise. Well, the KV-1S is trying to defend us from the Baguette. We're trying to get a solution on him, but he's just the other side of the bridge. If we back up, we go into the deep water. And we can't afford to stay in deep water for very long, otherwise we would drown. If we go up the bank, we actually get spotted by the enemy. And none of our teammates seems to be knowing, apart from the KV-1S and the KV-2, none of the others are actually getting involved, and they should be heading over to the cap area to actually try and find out what's going on and get kills on these enemy tanks. Intenso is certainly living up to his name because he's having a very intense moment with the enemy. Oh, he got that one right because he lined up the line from the bottom so that the red line started the moment it actually reached the tank, so he knew the shell would actually hit the Baguette Panther, and it did, and wiped him out. Sometimes you just need to take the reticule, put it over the target, and then tease it so the green line that's coming up from the bottom of the screen turns red when it hits the vehicle and you know you're on target. Oh, another kill! This time a splash kill on the E25 on the enemy team. He was low on hit points, but he actually managed to catch him on the move. There's only 5 enemy tanks left, and 2 of those are nearby. In fact, 3 are nearby because there's now a Cromwell tank only a short distance away. He can now shotgun those tanks. The KV-1S just got wiped out, but he can certainly shotgun the Tiger P. The heavy tank number 6 has got a few more hit points. No, he doesn't want to get spotted by that guy until he's too close, and now he is close, but he does get a big hit into him. That's very brave indeed. And the KV-2 takes the kill and protects him, and he thanks him for it. Wow, that took some guts. And the KV-2 loved it. He actually shotgunned the heavy tank number 6 down to a one-shot, and the KV-2 made certain of it and took the kill. That's cooperation between Arty and the heavy tanks. I'll bet you that heavy tank driver never expected him to do that. Well, we've got a Cromwell B to kill on the other side of the battlefield, and the Striv M4257 has just turned up. Okay, we're dialing in on the Cromwell, who's made a quick run for the trees, but he's going to find that he's not alone up there. There's a number of tanks, including a Skoda, coming up behind him, and he's out the game. The Cromwell B went down. He managed to kill our Striv M4257, but he got taken out immediately afterwards. Okay, there's Striv 4257's running, rounds out, and unfortunately for him, he gets tracked. Yes, he has been tracked by Intenso. He stopped dead on the side of the river. The Skoda's chasing after him, and he's found him. Okay, we're almost ready to shoot again. Okay, he's trying to get his reticule centered because You only get 14 degrees either side of the center line, so you need to line the shot up, otherwise you'll get a reticule bloom. He's lined up. He fires, rounds out. Oh, he's done it again. He's tracked the guy. And this gives our guys a fighting chance now to take him down. And the kill goes in. And that's the last kill of the game. And his gun's up. And he's happy. Well, that was an interesting game there by Intenso6326 in the M12. He got an ace tanker in that one. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. The team actually did kill all of the enemy tanks, but they also capped out at the same time. So he actually took part in killing that last tank, whilst his teammates made certain of the win by capping out as well. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, the Tiger 1 on the enemy team got 2,083 hit points of damage. He got the second highest damage with 2,042. So it wasn't much in it. He almost got the highest damage, but that actually didn't go to the Tiger 1 because he actually missed out. He didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool. When it came to third place on damage, that actually went to the T20 on our team with 1,918 hit points. When it came to kills, though, we can see that the highest number here was, in fact, the Skoda T25. He got 3 kills. So did the KV2 that we helped out. And 2 kills went to Intenso, also to the E25 and the Type 64. And on the enemy team, 3 of their tanks managed to get 2 kills. The Tiger 1, the Tiger P, and the Baguette that Intenso killed as well with that lovely shot. In fact, it was almost he was almost using gun depression, actually, because this Arty does have gun depression, only 3 degrees, but it's enough for him to get that shot in to lob the shell over the bridge into the Baguette and finish him off. And when it came to base XP, we can see, yes, Intenso got the top in that one. So he got second place on the damage. He got second place when it came to the number of kills, but he got first place when it came to the base XP. He got 1,108. He was the only player to get over 1,000 base. The next highest scorer being the KV2 got 918. Of course, he got that free kill offered by Intenso. And 901 went to the Skoda T25. He fired 13 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits on the enemy, but none of them penetrated. He did get 12 splashes though, 2,042 hit points of damage, of which 1,395 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see a lot of damage was done at relatively close range. In fact, about 600 hit points at close range, and some of those were on heavy tanks. The other, of course, was on the Baguette. He did receive 1 hit. It was a penetrating shot. That was from heavy tank number 6. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did 452 hit points of damage assist and 1,400 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made 28,985 credits profit, and he also took away 11,634 experience points because he got a 9,972 experience point payout from personal missions as well. So incredibly well done. And some lovely shots right at the end to tag the enemy tank that was running away, the Strib 4257, because that was a very, very long range shot. He was actually firing from one end of the map right to the other, and he had to lead it with just enough so that he could hit the guy and track him and immobilize him so his teammates could get the immobility kill on the enemy and win the game with a full number of enemy tanks wiped out. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.